Here we have the reverse lunge using the ruck pack in the front carry position for a weighted load. With the reverse lunge, the reason we like the reverse lunge is if you're somebody that tends to load the knee early and really be a quad dominant person, by doing the reverse lunge, it almost encourages to sit back and kind of engage the hamstrings in the back of the hip first. Depending on how big of a step you take, you may notice that that knee does actually end up coming forward. It just depends on how much length you create. If you're really trying to target the hamstring and the glutes, take a little larger step, and as you step back into that lunge, try to keep the lead leg shin vertical, right? That's going to give you a little more hammy. It also take a little bit of, maybe a little bit of pressure off of the quad and the patellar tendon in the front of the knee. If you're using the reverse lunge to try to improve your squatting position and your ankle flexibility, you can shorten that reverse step, that backward step, and actually allow the lead knee to go forward as you sink down. Allowing that lead knee to go forward creates a little more dorsiflexion or forward knee position at the ankle, which is more consistent with the position it would need to be in a squat. So you can vary that lead shin angle to make sense. Couple of key points on that lead foot. We're looking to maintain a tripod foot, so big toes on the ground, arches engaged, that nice tripod foot position that we look for in our educational videos. In our torso in the lunge, we want to stay up and down. The thing I see probably the most with the lunge is either the knee collapsing into the foot not being rigid, or the hips are flexed and the torso is kind of hinged forward. So make sure you create some length through that hip flexor. Keep your torso nice and tall as you sink into that lunge. Whether the knee's coming forward or the knee's perfectly vertical, we still want to see a pretty fairly vertically oriented torso, all right? So it should almost feel like a little bit of a stretch on the back leg to some degree. All right, the reverse lunge is a really nice variety. I think you'll find a lot of times it's more comfortable on the knees than a forward lunge, but obviously both work well. This is just a different variety. If you're having pain with this, we can either shorten the range of motion, right? Don't sink so deep into the lunge, or maybe we switch exercises and go to a step up or some type of isometric hold. Okay, if you're having any questions, make sure you let us know.